Hey everybody, this is Inkbender Elite coming at you with another video. I did try to do a video just now, but it went kind of off the rails, so I didn't want to, that's why you'll notice that there is some progress between this video and the last video, but, I really need to start doing a script. That's okay. I guess I should repeat what I said in the last video, at least some of it. But it is about 4 or 5 in the morning right now as I draw this, and tried to set up a Patreon, ran into some issues, might ask someone for some help, but glad to see you again. Glad you get to see the drawing. That's, I think, as long as I make drawings and try to get them to as many people as possible so that they can see what's going on, I think the rest will figure itself out, you know? I do appreciate y'all watching. And, again, any, like, subscriptions, anything like that, for the YouTube video is much appreciated. I know you guys can watch anything you want. I appreciate you being here. Make sure I'm still in frame. Talked to my little brother for a little while today or yesterday rather, over Twitch. That was cool. Commenting and I was replying verbally. I think Twitch is pretty cool. I think video calls are pretty cool. Whenever I call my mom now, I usually go with a video call. It's a little more personal that way, you know? Where you can see someone's face. Not necessary, of course, but it's a little something that adds to the call experience, I think. My mom had some scrapbook pages that had maps on them. I thought that would be pretty cool to draw on. So I might upload a video of that at some point. I have already started a little bit on it. I think it'd be a cool addition to the project. Right now I'm just drawing, I think I'm drawing a castle and a lighthouse, I believe. I don't have it here in front of me. And definitely, if y'all have something you're passionate about, I'd love to see it. So please, drop a link in the comment section or anything like that. I'd love to see your work. And I hope you appreciate my work, because I have put a lot of serious effort into learning how to do this. Maybe I don't do it as well as someone else might, but it is entirely unique. That's what I like about it. No one else is going to draw this, because it comes from the heart. I think that's what I like best about it, because, you hear there's nothing original anymore or whatever. It's all been done before. I think there's a country song about it all being done before. I hate that song, because you can pick up a pen at any point and create something entirely new and entirely unique. Even if that's just a scribble, nobody's ever done that exact scribble before. And the more intricate you make it, the more you make it your own. Go down here a little bit. Like the sci-fi alien look it's getting so far. I was trying to play some video games a little bit ago, but my wrist is kind of messed up, my left one, so it wasn't going that well. I suppose it wouldn't matter as long as I was playing like an easy game, but I haven't really been going for the easy ones lately. What games y'all play? I'm playing a lot of Isaac, streaming that. And I try to stream some other games, but it's pretty exhausting trying to talk and game at the same time. A lot more wears on your fatigue level a lot more than I would have thought. I think I like this style of drawing because what I mainly try to do is combine organic and synthetic ideas and forms to create some sort of amalgamation, some sort of bio machine, you know? That's what I think, if I think about like alien technology or alien architecture, I feel like it would look much different than our own. And I would love to be able to see what that would look like. I think that desire strongly influences what I do. And I think a lot of people feel similarly because there's a lot of alien sci-fi fiction out there. A lot of drawings that really capture the essence of the unknown. And that's what I'm interested in. I'm interested in drawing the things that can't be imagined, you know? Like, what the heck is that? How if I know? I'm doing a little bit of layout work right now. Don't want to go too tight on the details, I guess, before we know what the picture wants to look like. Oh shoot, I keep doing that, I'm sorry. Keep breaking out of frame. It's hard. This phone isn't as phony as that bike. And not in the falsifier sense of being phony, but phone-like. I think a phone should be more phone-like than this phone is. I think this is maybe a lower end device. I believe I got it through like Straight Talk, just like a Walmart phone or whatever. Works well enough for a lot of things though. And there's always time to get to upgrade the equipment and the devices and all that. Feeling a bit antsy lately. Not exactly sure why, but it might be affecting things a little bit here. I definitely want to make sure I create at least one video a day and try for an hour. We're about 11 minutes in right now. And try for an hour of drawing, maybe longer. I definitely want to practice that marathon drawing I go for. Because that's the kind of thing that impresses me, when someone can just keep going without getting distracted or fatigued too much so. Sometimes you gotta do like some meditative exercises beforehand or leading up to, or somehow involved in the creation. The page is getting dirty, I feel like. It's because of my hand, but it's no big deal. It's all part of the process. I think we'll just go ahead and embrace it this time. This is what I did just there. Again, out of frame. That might be a continuous issue. I hope not. Because I want y'all to be able to watch the video without missing any of it, you know? I certainly wouldn't want to miss the content if I was watching a video. That's what I'm here for, you know? Create the content, watch the content, whatever context that content may be presented. God's coming. Not bad. Gonna make a big shape right here. Gonna wrap this up over here like so. Actually turn that into something. I never used to believe I had any hidden talents or anything, or that I could really practice enough to get there, get close to having something that I would be dedicated to and inspired by, in a way similar to how I am with these drawings. So it's been in a pretty good place recently, mentally and such, emotionally. I'm feeling pretty good, and my hope is that that will continue, and I can perpetuate those calm, healthy feelings through other people's lives, help them get through the day, you know? I think that's a noble goal. long time I wasn't drawing with any goal in mind, really. Just drawing because that's what I wanted to do. I suppose the goal was just to get better, right? But then, you spend every day drawing, and people are like, "Well, what are you gonna do with that?" It's like, "Oh, um, I, I suppose I should, huh? Do something." Figured a good way to make this turn this into something more productive would be to start making the videos. I'm hungry. Are you hungry? Let's go grab some. I think I'm gonna go ahead and promise that the next video will be better. I am going to develop a script or list of talking points like I've been talking about. It's hard to go that route when you're new to something and kind of just want to dive into it. I think that's where I'll have the most success, is if I don't overthink things too much. Because overthinking can lead to creative paralysis. And creative paralysis is not what we're going for, not the goal. You'll ever have artist block? I used to. Before I figured out how to do this, like, subconscious to paper type drawing. There are some ideas that come from my conscious mind, but a lot of it is coming out of the woodwork. It's like, whoa, from where could I possibly have gotten that? Doing good on layout. I think I definitely like this drawing more now that we've done that a little bit. I like drawing like wires and cords. Two lines very close together. And yeah, add a little bit more ink and it starts looking better and better. I want to go make some tea or something. Help myself, help amp myself up a little bit for this, but I don't have any mugs or anything clean right now. Which I suppose it wouldn't be that big of a deal to go clean some. But now is not the time. Y'all liking it? I hope so. One thing I really like about drawing is having practiced freehand so much, not having to worry about if I have any crutches, any stencils, or rulers. I like that a lot. There's some drawings that do still incorporate that sort of thing, but I much prefer doing things free-handed. I feel like it adds a certain amount of quality to the activity as well, and to the finished product. Because even though you're drawing what may be near perfect circles or near perfect squares, it's still coming from the heart. I think that's what's most important. If you draw, you should draw from the depths of your soul and incorporate all the madness you can muster, while still maintaining some semblance of order. Hope you all are staying safe during this pandemic too. I have decided to take the vaccination route. I don't believe that it's pretty easy to believe that it's some sort of giant conspiracy, but I try not to get wrapped up in that sort of thing too much. Try to do what I think is appropriate based on the knowledge with which I am presented. And that led me to the decisions I've made. Well, I've made bad decisions too. I'm not gonna tell you that you should get this or that put in your body. Everybody has their own opinion. Everybody has their own life. But at one point, I was kind of worried about it, and I texted my friend. He's a very smart guy. I don't know if he really wants me shouting him out on here, but I asked him, and he said, "Yeah, it's a good path to go on." He was vaccinated, so I was like, "Well, if he's doing it, I feel better about it. I'm not doing it because he's doing it, but it does put my mind at ease to some degree." There's actually one point I thought I needed his opinion on something. I was gonna be like, "Hey, you know, am I finally an artist?" But as soon as I said that in my head, I knew that he couldn't answer that for me. Nobody else could either. Whether or not you're an artist, it's really up to you. Being a financially successful artist, however, that's something that takes a lot of work. But I do believe anybody can be an artist. Because, all I really do, I don't mean to dumb it down or sell myself short or anything, but really just picking up a paper and pen and going at it for a little while. Trying to create beautiful content for the consumers. Been watching a lot of comic book videos lately. On YouTube, they'll pretty much go through the comic, take out all the written words, and just have the narrator go over what happened. I think it's a lot more accessible than going out and trying to find each comic. When you can just watch a half-hour video to find out what happened. Though I do recognize that maybe that's not the most honest way to approach things. You certainly want to contribute toward the creators that brought you the content. But I also yeah, maybe I shouldn't be watching those videos, I guess, huh? I think it's alright, though. I won't claim to be a saint, that's for sure. I'm sorry, quick stretch. Looks kind of wonky, doesn't it? This. I'm gonna do some tighter lines in this circle. Maybe that'll hide the fact that it's a little wonky. De-wonkify. Just ever so slightly. I'm sure it's not even going to be noticeable in the finished product, but I try to make sure it's not noticeable. Or at least mix it in with the rest of everything. I won't say that this is easy, that's for darn sure, too. Always trying new techniques, new ways of going about things. I like to experiment with the ink, make sure I'm creating something with integrity. I think integrity is really important in art. I see some art that I wouldn't say there's any integrity involved, and I don't like that art. So I'm not gonna try and sell you on that art. Like if I were to duct tape a banana to a wall or something, it seems lazy to me. I don't think it took hours to do. I think if you're gonna create anything worth creating, you should at least put a serious amount of effort into it, not just phone it in and get the money. Because I don't think an artist like that is really passionate about art. And I think they've got to wake up a little bit, I know I'm probably similarly delusional, thinking that this is anything special. but I try to make it something special for you. Maybe I shouldn't have called out that specific piece of art, but that was one that bugged me. Everyone has their own opinions, of course. Some people see that and they say, well, he created something so beautiful and amazing with so little effort, you know? He or she, I don't want to assume. With so little effort, they created something that really vibes with me. And, you know, there's some people like that. They just, that kind of thing vibes with them and they feel it deep in their soul. I don't see that in myself. I know a lot of people say that fine art is only a way to move money around now, launder money. That sucks. I think it cheapens the entire medium. Well, it obviously cheapens it because you're taking all the culture and heart out of it, just using it for blatant capitalism. So I try not to focus too much on money. Try to be content with what I have available and certainly work toward having more resources available. I think that's a noble ambition to create more resources for you and people that you care for. But I'm not insinuating that anybody has to live according to uh, my understanding of things. Because I am sure that I don't know the best path. But I think this is a pretty good one. So we'll start here, or continue here. We already started a long time ago. But, yeah, about 34 minutes. Quite a bit of change for the drawing. I do think I might end it there for tonight. Go work on that script and such. Appreciate you watching. Feel free to like and subscribe, comment, anything like that. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you watching, and can't wait to see you again.